welcome to Behind the Mirror podcast. I'm Lisa.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Please remember to like and subscribe our channel. How has this week been for you? You had your night out?
Mental. So we had our night out on Saturday, which, to be honest, it was a bit of a disaster.
Oh no.
So it's a shame, right? Because actually we went last year. I never took the girls last year. We went with the family too. So it's just like a local hotel in the area and they were doing their party night. I thought, see these huge party nights in town, we've done the ones in like city centre and they're always good, but they're so expensive, like for drinks and
getting home, taxis.
Yes, I just thought we'll keep it local, support local. But yeah, it wasn't great. It was like the food didn't come out until 9 o'clock, so we had to be there for 6:30. So,
no.
And then there was nothing really on in between, you know, you're just kind of sitting. So if drinking on an empty stomach, like I ended up so drunken.
No,
and
not
I've
you.
been in a long time. Actually, we spent all day in my bed yesterday.
You looked beautiful though. You all did. I love you.
Do you know,
I love it. Did you mean to colour coordinate?
No, not at all.
That's amazing.
How weird. I know, because I was like, I'm so glad I wasn't wearing like a random colour, because like
all of you were in like blacks and browns.
It looked, just shows you the trends.
It looked good. It looked like a vibe.
So,
I did mean to text you and be like, wow, did you go to the effort of buying outfits? Love that.
Okay, no, do you know, we made it like, you know, we did the best we could with it. And actually, once the band started, it was fine. Once you've got a bit of music, but
crazy
it was just a bit flat. And I felt really bad because they all work so hard and you think, right, this is like your night out together and you want to, you know, appreciate them. But anyway, it is what it is. So the hangover was certainly not worth it. So
I don't, obviously I've only got a team of me, Lucy and Paula.
What are you doing? Are you doing anything?
No, I don't get childcare to breathe, never mind. They get a Christmas gift from me and a bonus. I can't.
Yeah.
So, but it's sad because I miss the vibe.
I
miss the vibe. But
definitely next year you can come out with us, because I remember you said that and I thought, God, I never even thought about that.
And to be fair, we've been riddled with flu.
I know. So that's another thing.
We wouldn't have been able to make it out.
This week has been horrendous. Like even like I wasn't well, and then Willow somehow managed. She got her flu jab this week at school, but she managed to sort of like, I don't know how, but she's avoided it. He felt a bit rubbish as well at one point.
It's been horrendous.
But Jude, he's been a wee soul. He's been terrible, and I don't know how many children on this planet don't like Calpol. I cannot get Calpol in him.
Hallie
it makes himself sick when you try and give him it. Like it's a hold me down effort, like the two of you. And he's like running a temperature, and then you're trying to give him Calpol, and he's just bringing it back. It's just hard. And obviously at this time of year, the Talon's so busy. We're so busy.
Stressful. It is.
You're not getting sleep, and it's been
Phones
a lot.
going all the time. Your clients are out. They're reshuffling.
Well, that's the other thing. So we've had loads of clients
crazy.
not show up as well. This morning I had somebody not come in, which is a pain, because especially when your hours are limited and. But yeah, there's been a few people. There was a girl actually cancelled. She's been in hospital. She's really quite far on in her pregnancy, and you know, the situations like that, you know, you're like, it's fine. But yeah, there just seems to be so much of it going about just now. But on a positive note, I'm back in my house.
Oh,
so that's good. I know. So I'll be home for Christmas, so that's nice. I need to get the blooming tree up.
Pretty sure there's a song that could be in there. Coming home for Christmas. Talking of songs, how many times have you heard that Elton John, Ed Sheeran?
I know. I used to really like it.
Right, I have a controversial thing, right? So obviously it came on in the salon, and I've heard it, I think about 70 times in the last 2 weeks. See, I don't. And it's no offence, Elton John, right? He's obviously a very famous, very talented musician. See if you were to go into a bar and he was singing, he'd be like an old guy doing karaoke. Like, can we stop? You need to stop. Come on, mate. Keep peace. I was saying to the salon, I was like, if this was in a bar, you'd be like, right, that's enough now, Elton. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Stop. But yeah, and then...
It's a bit like Cliff Richard as well. I know.
It just goes on and on.
I know.
Yeah, so we'd moved to Heart Radio after you said.
I love Heart Radio.
Yeah, but they love a Christmas tune.
Well, I listen to the noughties hits.
Right, so we've discovered that this seems to be like Christmas tune and then an anthem. We had like Shakira, Shania Twain, Justin Timberlake, but the most depressing adverts I've ever heard in my whole life. If you hit me at 30, this is the sound of my funeral. It was like, oh my word.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
That's the Christmas vibe for you. Jeez. So, the salon's been, obviously I had Hallie in hospital with the same thing. Yeah. It's been crazy, crazy stressful. The only good thing was a bit of weight loss.
That was the bonus.
Loving that. Jeez, I always moan about it, so careful what you wish for.
I know.
And so this obviously we had Black Friday.
Yes.
Right, so that's been and gone. And I went down the route of
so I was going to say, so what's this that you've brought in? Who's this guy? This is
Gladys II. So this is the shark face mask. And this promises to deliver blemish reduction, fine line and wrinkle reduction.
Oh, it's got to
and
be stand.
no, you have to buy that separately. That's 50 quid. Yeah.
You're like a marketer's dream.
Oh, man, no. I'm so bad. So all my clients were going on about this. This seems to be what everybody either wants for Christmas, has for Christmas now. We are in a joyous position where Goldwell send us vouchers. Thank you, Goldwell.
That's like something like a horror movie.
I know. So Goldwell send us these vouchers. And I decided that I would jump on the Shark bandwagon. Now, apparently, if you're to use it every day for 8 weeks, you will notice reduction. So
I'm intrigued to see how you get on with it. Because it was expensive. So
it was. So I think in the Black
Friday.
How
does it work? Is it infrared?
Yeah. No, LED.
Right,
I don't know if there's a difference here. So the LEDs work better when they don't touch your skin. And it's got clip-on eye coolers. They're so cold. So cold.
Is that what's in there? The metal
so that
thing?
goes freezing cold. So, I mean, like, I can only hack it at the first level at the minute. I can't go it. But it instantly depuffs your eyes.
Right, okay.
So there's that. And then you choose a programme, whether you want the aging programme or the blemish programme. And the aging one's 6 minutes, the blemish one's 8 minutes, and you use it every single day.
So at what point of the day are you using it? First thing in the morning or?
I used it last night after I'd washed my face, and then it says like continue on with your skincare thereafter. Yeah. So one of my clients was telling me about, obviously retinol, you can't get certain grades of retinol unless you get them medically prescribed in the UK. But fun fact, in France you can get them. So she was saying like people go over to France to smuggle retinol, and I was like, oh, you've heard of drug smuggling before, but you've never heard of folk. I'll have the best skin this Christmas. I know. Fill that suitcase. Full, Sandra. So I know that the best at the moment skincare experts are saying the best brand is Medicate with an 8.
Oh right, number. Yeah, okay. So actually
the winner.
Yeah, so actually a girl that used to do makeup in the salon for us, her mum, that's what she used in her salon. Her salon's called Skin. And that's what they use all the time.
Yeah, meant to be absolutely outstanding. So I'm going down. Obviously, I'm still in I've never had any Botox or whatever anyway, but I'm still breastfeeding. So I'm trying this level to see where I can get with that. Because I feel
see the thing, right? So how much was that to buy?
I think in the Black Friday sale, I got it for 300.
Right, so Botox in itself, like for 3 areas, can be anything between 160 and 200. Yep. So I suppose if it works, then, it's probably long-term cheaper.
It's very bright on your eyes.
Yeah. Like, what does Hallie say when you've got on?
No, she doesn't. I do it after she goes to bed. I want her being petrified. The wee soul looking over and being like, oh my days, what's happened? She'd be like, she looks better with that mask on, actually. She was looking a bit bedraggled before. I'd be like, it's your fault. You caused me unlimited amounts of stress.
No, I know.
So went down the route because obviously, so the other thing just now is the huge controversy in the celebrity world with the Ozempic and also the fillers and things. So Kate Winslet came out and did that interview, pretty bold of her, to say that she thinks that it's a farce and it needs to stop. You've got like, I don't know if it's rumour mill or not, but you've got the likes of Ariana Grande getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner.
Yeah, and Cynthia, what is it?
From
Arriva?
Wicked.
The two of them. Oh, I seen a picture of the two of them. And I thought, I know
And it's the cheekbones and stuff, and it's the work people are having done to their face. What Kate Winslet is saying, she's never had anything done. She uses good skincare. But she's embraced what beauty is, and she's saying, do you know what, the upcoming generations have got a new definition on beauty, and you're not loving yourself, you're creating a whole new.
Do you not think it's like that size 0 thing coming back again? Because remember it was like years ago, it was like, the thigh gap in size 0,
and
it's
Katie
like
Price, it's like how thin is she going to get with the top heavy boobs?
I know.
Like, you're setting this unrealistic expectation on mostly women. Really.
It's a bit like the bumblebees. Like, I don't know how, like, like they say, like, bumblebees, like, they shouldn't be able to fly because the size of their body and like how small their wings are, but they can. That's what she reminds me of. Like, how can she walk with the size of the boobs that falling over?
And then she does these clips with her son Harvey, and you're like, oh my goodness.
I know. Okay. I know.
It's
she's.
I think we want to embrace what I feel like it's. You want to be confident in your own skin, and that you're allowed to then say, right. So the eye bag thing since having Hallie has really bothered me because. I have no sleep, so I know that it's natural. But you want to feel confident. But do we need to be filling ourselves absolutely to the brim? You're setting such an unrealistic, and I don't want Hallie to look at me and be like that, oh, well, that's what I should look like.
Yeah.
My lips should be bigger than my legs, and my eye bags should be, non-existent. And because actually what Kate Winslet's saying is like, I'm proud of my fine lines and wrinkles. Yeah. But like the mum tum, innit?
But then on the other hand, like I'm all for if something bothers you, then do something about it.
Yeah,
like,
I think there's a fine level.
Yeah, because there's people that I know that are bothered by things that then have had other new things done to sort it, and that gives them confidence.
Yeah.
And as you say, it's like just getting the balance.
It's not addiction. I think
it's no
you get the addiction, and your lips get bigger and bigger and bigger. Your cheeks get bigger and more like sucked in.
Well, it's a bit like when you do your house. Like, so you do your living room, and then you go into the kitchen. You think, and the kitchen looks like it needs done now. So then you do the kitchen. You go up the stairs to the bedroom, and it's like, the same as that for your body, isn't it? It's like you then look for another flaw. I know.
I know. But we're probably a species though, we're just never ever happy with what we've got. Yeah. How many times in a day do you hear like, oh, my hair's so thick it bothers me, and here I am with 5 strands, and I think, oh my God, I would love to have your hair.
Why is it, as women and men as well, why is it when you look in the mirror, you automatically look for the things that are wrong with you rather than going, oh my God, I've got such big eyes, I love my eyes.
I know we don't do that.
Or like, oh, I love...
You'd be seen as arrogant, I think.
I've got really clear skin, like, oh, I'm, I know, but like, why do... But even if you don't say it to them, but in your head, why do we not go like that? Oh, I love that about me. You automatically go, oh, I hate that.
It's a bit like social media,
so
right?
Bad.
Do you ever find, so obviously they say everyone's fake on social media, and you see these things that'll be like that, oh, we don't have enough money this year to put on the heating, and people automatically will comment and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, look, there's a job going, blah, and people will help. But if you were to put up a status that said, do you know, I've worked my bum off and I've just been given a really great bonus.
People do not like these posts. I know.
They don't like,
Who does she think she
here's
is?
my new car that I've worked hard for. It comes over as being arrogant. Instead of celebrating somebody else's success, it's instantly like, oof.
But I do think as well, does it all need to go online? Do you know what I mean? Like you can still feel these things without posting, because people don't have a high view of themselves. When you see posts like that, it does pull you down more because you're comparing. Why do we need to post on Facebook about, your own successes? Why can it not just be enough that you know that? Do you know?
But we do.
Who are you proving it to?
I know, but it's like marketing as well, isn't it?
I know. Like it's just as bad as another post, like a negative post, I think. Yeah. It's all for attention.
Yeah.
Isn't it, really? But why do we need it, like, people to almost like it's having other people's like confirmation that you're doing well? It's not as how many likes you've got.
I know. But they say it's like a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
It's just a really scary world though now for like the girls and like for Jude growing up. I hate that side of social media.
I was joking the other day to one of my clients, so when I take befores and afters, I'm always in the mirror like Golem in the background, and I forget about the fact that you can see me standing there like a pure horror. So when I'm taking a photo of the back of their head, and then I'm in the mirror with my hair in some form of absolute disaster.
That's why you don't take it in the mirror.
Well, it's the layout of the salon.
I know.
And I was like, did you ever see the meme that went round that was like, I wonder what the photo is that she shows folk of me. So when it's like, oh, wait till you see his ex, or wait till you see his current, or whatever. And I think, oh, it'd be easy for them. They'd go on my LC page, look at me taking a photo of the before, and there I am, like yesterday's makeup half smudged, sweated down my face, the mum bun, like I certainly don't look like I've done anything presentable to myself, although I do try at the start of the shift.
As well. I know. And see it, to be honest, after 7 or however many hours.
7, what is that?
I mean, I don't top up my makeup, or I don't top up my lipstick during the day.
Nobody ever tells me as well. I've got a pure issue. I finish the shift and I've got panda eyes galore, and I'm like, oh, thanks, guys.
You've got a bit of tint on your face, and you're like, how long's that been?
And it's
there?
developed.
I know.
You like, see, somebody did mention to me earlier that I had a base 4 cheek. I might have actually been able to rescue it, but now I look like I've been battered.
Brilliant. That's a funny story actually with my sister when she was getting married and Becky was doing her makeup. And I can't remember if it was like round behind the back of her ear, but she'd had a skin test done. And, but actually, so she'd wiped it, but it actually like tinted like the wee hairs on her neck. And she had to shave it. She had to get it off because she could see it.
Oh, no.
I know.
Like, what's that? It's just a wee rash.
I know.
I know. Bit of pigmentation on my neck there. Don't worry about that. No, I've actually got a funny client story from this week. You know, when you're working and the dryers are on and Elton John's singing in your ear and it's like you're trying to lip read sometimes because you can't actually always hear. So you're in the zone. So Lucy's got a dryer beside me. I've got a dryer and Elton's blaring his tune in the background, right? The Alexa's going off her head.
He's the way stepping into Christmas.
With his overuse on vibrato on it. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm doing this woman's here and she's saying to me, like, her daughters have just qualified to be in like the Scotland team for dancing. Amazing. And she'd taken them away and she was saying, you know, like the flight time was a nightmare because it was the middle of the night. So what she did was she did her hair and makeup before and she was like, look, I knew I was only going to get 2 hours sleep. So I did my hair and makeup and then I just went on the couch and had a nap. And I said, that's an amazing idea. I've never like thought to get ready before you have a sleep. And she was like, yep. Then I just got up and go. She said, I even had time for now when I say that the word that I thought she'd said was not wine, I just heard a W. And very straight-laced thought my client had just announced to me that she had
something very personal,
had a bit of self-love going on there, and I was like, oh. And I went like, I'm blow drying her hair, and I kind of went, oh, and she went, Lisa, a wine, because she knew straight away what
she must have knew what it sounded like when she said that.
It was because obviously there's so much noise. So I thought she'd just admitted to me that she'd been on her couch 2 hours before our flight, where kids sleeping in bed. I was like, oh my God, we've got some relationship going on here.
I know.
So
but
that was
do you not think though, as clients, like you get told anything and everything, so it wouldn't surprise you though if somebody was to say something.
Why would you just announce in front of every other client? Yeah, I even had time for okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That
was good. This episode's sponsored by Ann Summers.
Thank God though that she realised what you thought, because imagine
no, my face doesn't lie.
Imagine she never though, and you were just like forevermore now going to judge this person.
I'm like, it's quite the open announcement to make, but okay.
It's so
glad
funny.
that made you happy. I think the wine probably made you happier, so it's okay. Yeah, that was it. And like, how many times do you play the lip read game?
I know.
Do you ever get to the awkward point where you've asked somebody numerous times and you still haven't heard what they've said?
There's like what is it, like the three repeat rule? So
Yeah,
you can only ask
that?
somebody 3 times, then after that you need to just roll with it.
Lucy said she saw a funny meme that was like someone was getting their hair blow dried and the client was saying that the dog had died, and the stylist was like, it's lovely.
I know.
And you're hoping to God that that's the right reaction, because you feel like such a lemon for saying, sorry, there's like so much noise happening. We're all going to end up deaf.
I know.
In our industry.
Do you know, I don't know what it is. I always feel like pressure to speak during a blow dry, and actually see recently I've just like I love getting my hair blow dried, and I don't think it's a bit like a massage. You don't fully take in what like experience it. I think when you're almost distracted by conversation. So now I've stopped, like I still talk to them, but I try and limit what I say, and it actually helps so much with that thing.
With the guess what the client said?
Yeah,
we'd be really good at that game, Speak Out at Christmas.
Yeah.
We would be so good at that.
I know.
Like the lip reading, I think, comes naturally with a job.
Christmas game. I know, we can do that next time.
Yeah. We get the Christmas jumpers on, we get the Christmas games. So have you done all your Christmas shopping?
No, not really. I've done most of it.
That's horrifying.
I'm still waiting on some of it coming. So
I know some of mine seems to be kind of
I've got
dilly-dally.
a few things on Etsy and things that are taking a wee bit longer, just personalised. But but then Chrissy's birthday's on Thursday as well. So
what are you pair like? You're a Christmas Day.
I know, and he's
right
still
before
living.
it.
So I know. So I kind of been like, it's been quite a lot. We're having a day in town on Thursday though, so that'll be nice. But I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday.
And you're doing my hair on Wednesday. You're doing my hair on Wednesday.
I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday to make up for it. So
I was like, wait a minute, get me priorities. What do you mean you're working on Wednesday? You're doing me.
Yeah.
I'm like walking about with 3 strands here. It's a good look for me.
Yeah, so I'll be busy, but no, it'll be nice. But yeah, I think the thing is with like Amazon, like you can just overspend because it's easy. So I have tried to shop about a wee bit more, but
I've so I was looking at apparently the top most asked for things from children this year. Remember last year it was Drunk Elephant skincare. Yeah. This year it's La Boo-Boos.
All right.
Those cute doll things.
I feel like we're kind of past them now.
Apparently it's still the most asked for thing. Do you know, we were talking about it in the salon the other day. Can you imagine being the inventor of the world's ugliest doll that looks like something out of a horror film?
So they used to be out in the 70s. Apparently they're not a new
horrible.
thing. I know. Willow, like she was obsessed during the summer. I know. I know, and there's ways that you can, Willow tells me there's ways you can tell if they're fake to do with the size of their ears and how many teeth they've got, and they're absolutely nonsense.
They're horrible.
I know, they are
absolutely horrible. I like the Squishmallow phase better. They were cute at least.
She still likes Squishmallows. Yeah. They're definitely better. But yeah, we've lost interest in our house full of boobies, which isn't a bad thing, because they're such a waste of money. Such a waste of money.
I know. So expensive. I know. And money's subjective, isn't it?
What kind of things did you have when you were younger? Like what? Like, because it is a kind of like collection thing. Do you know what the thing is with the boobies as well? It's like that secret bag thing, isn't it? They don't know. You can't pick it.
Oh, can you not?
No. So it's a bit like,
so wait a minute, they've nailed this. So you've just got to buy so many and hope to God that you don't have numerous of the same. And they're like, what, 60 quid a go?
You get doublers. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So that's how they get you. Because like, what one's it going to be? I know.
Wow.
What did you collect when you were younger?
Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah.
I've got about 400 in my attic.
Yeah,
because I think we all keep them, and
we think the wee clear thing on them, didn't you?
Yeah, you put the tag protector on its ear. I mean, I've got like a Princess Diana bear and stuff because you thought at one point it'd be worth money. It's not even worth the £5 that you paid for it. So have I.
Ailey that works in my salon was born after the millennium. How scary is it?
Somebody came into my salon one time and asked if they could have old school music on, and
what was that?
It was Backstreet Boys and Boyzone, and I was like, oh, good. I remember getting the CD in my Walkman, lugging it about with a bag. Boyzone.
I love that, but I wouldn't say it was old music.
I know.
Old music for me is like probably going to like 60s, 70s, like.
Yeah, I think we're still there.
Yeah,
like Elton John.
Yeah.
No, he's still happening. He's still there. We've got this week's product. It's called, I actually don't know how you say this. Angenil? Mm-hmm. Angenil?
Where did you get it?
Angie. Angie.
Where was it from?
This one was online.
Okay.
And it is a straightener.
Was it one of these posts that popped up?
Yeah,
follow me.
Yeah, constant. So I've ordered, people will be happy to know because we get a lot of messages about Tymo. Mm-hmm. That thing that zaps the hair in.
Yeah.
So far, I'm not thoroughly impressed. I haven't even got the product. Mm-hmm. It's like a month's delivery.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realise it was coming from China. It should have been obvious, which is no problem with it coming from China, but it's the hype around it seems to be controversial for me because I'm like, is it that good? Anyway, we'll get to that. So this obviously is a straightener, but it has like a bend in it. Mm-hmm. Now, what I thought would happen is that you would run the straightener over your hair and it would create like a Holly Willoughby, barely there, kink.
Yeah, which in theory it should, but the plates like that.
It doesn't. It's actually quite a good iron. There are 20 odd pounds.
So see how the iron is like bent like that? So
it's to help people who can't curl hair.
Right.
So, obviously,
but can you use them as straighteners? Like with the plates like that?
Yeah.
And does it straighten?
Yeah. So you just need to, it would be a pain. Because you'd be able to angle the straightener right. It's more for curling. So it's got its LED screen and it's got fairly alright plates in that they don't slip. They don't stick. You know, like a GHD is quite guilty for yeah, it doesn't do that. Yeah. But it's for, so obviously when us as hairdressers, we would put it in and we would fully twist and then we would pull. And people find that difficult to do. Well, this one you don't need to fully twist because it's already got the bend in it for you.
Right.
So it becomes user friendly in that respect.
So how much do you have to twist it?
Like half because it's already bent, so it's like a half twist, and then you can pull in it all.
So you're just turning it and pulling it down.
Yeah. So I'll do one on Megan at the end of the episode to let people see. I would say for the 20 quid, it's okay, but I still feel like if you can't curl with a straightener, you're still going to struggle. I don't think that it's going to make a massive difference to your ability.
The whole thing was supposed to be, was it not, that you have straighteners and you can curl it using one tool?
Yeah.
So at that point, if you can't straighten your hair with it, you're not better just buying a pair of tongs?
Probably, but then I suppose it's a different
so
technique.
You can see.
I really did think that their gimmick would have been that they could create a barely there wave. Like you pull it straight, and because of the kink in it, it would mean that your hair became the Holly Willoughby hair. I keep calling her Holly Willoughby. Holly Willoughby. Her. You know, like that bob, like she has the barely there kink, and that's quite an in thing to have. I feel like that would have been a better use for them, but we didn't be able to kind of do that. So that's what, so I'll do a wee demo on Megan. That was this week's product of the week. And then quite looking forward to trying Tymo.
Yeah,
because they're everywhere. whenever it decides it comes. I've also messaged Tymo to ask what one, like I explained where I show, and we were going to do a review on their products. We are not paid to review products, so there was nothing in it for them. They didn't need to send it free, they didn't need to do anything, and they never got back to me. So I messaged again and said, is there, a wee bit disappointed that you've not got back to me, having read the message immediately. Is there any product of yours that you think would be best suited for us on the show? And they still didn't get back to me. So I'm thinking they're scoring quite low for me, because if there's a problem with your product, then are they just ignoring you, or what's that all about?
I know.
Yeah.
It's the service that goes with the product sometimes as well.
I also haven't seen anybody use the Tymo one that isn't paid to do so. So we're not paid to do so. So it'd be interesting to see, is it actually that good? Because I feel like it's going to be slow.
Well, that's the thing. Actually, I mean, it's a marketer's probably worst nightmare for an honest review on something that if they're not paying us, if the product's not great.
Well, I think that's maybe why they didn't get back to me. Because every other product
that we can pay anyone to say, this is great.
And we have been sent free products, but we've got them coming on the show.
Yeah.
But I think that's when the company are very secure in that they know that their product's worth it, and then they're not going to get a bad review, because they know they're not paying us. Yeah. And they know we're going to be honest. Yeah. And they're saying, no, here you go, try this.
And also probably if there was any criticism, then I think if you take it constructively, would you not want to know what people thought as well of your product, honestly? So, I know.
I think if every single person that's advertising your product's paid, there's something's gone a bit wrong. If nobody's not paid and nobody's shouting about it, just random Joe Blogs isn't turning around and going, here, by the way, this is really good. Yeah.
So you're going to do a demo on Megan?
I'll do a demo on Megan.
Good.
And show these off in case anybody's looking for a wee budget stocking filler. Although these also took about three weeks to come, so don't know. Maybe probably pushing it, but I suppose there might be a market for somebody.
Well, I know even in January sometimes people get money for their birthdays, and I'm saying birthdays because my birthday's at Christmas. It's just
most of us are spent in January. Got a little demo on, we think we're calling it Anjanil, and it says change makes life beautiful. So the whole concept behind this is that it's got the different shape. It does have the LED screen, which we quite like, and you can control the temperature. We thought when we were reviewing it that you would be able to basically pull this down, and because of the kink that's in the plate, it would create a wave. That doesn't seem to quite be the case. So I'll show you, if you pull that down on Megan's hair, all it's doing is straightening it. It's not creating any movement. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay straightener. But what it actually does do is, for anyone that struggles with curling their hair with irons, because it's got the bend in it already, it makes it slightly easier for you to do. So you're just going to have to twirl it the once. It does have an option to hold the bottom, which means that you're not burning your fingers, and then it's creating you a bend. So actually, as it goes as a curler, it's good. It's just, it's nothing different than what we thought. It's not going to wave your hair. So here, you're going to hold the bottom, and you're just going to twirl it the once, pull it down, and because it's got that bend in it, it's kind of helping. And it does create quite a nice bounce to the hair. And just do a couple more. It is a cheap product, but pretty effective in that it's giving you the curl. But I do feel like if you already can't curl with an iron, it's still the same concept. It's still having to be able to twist the hair with the iron in it yourself. You're twisting it the once, you're pulling it down. It does have that user-friendly bit to hold at the bottom. That wasn't a very good one. The mic is slightly in my way. I'll try again. Yeah, I feel like if you're still having to twist, and it is a bit jittery because the plates are not expensive quality, so it's not gleaming completely. But there we go. So our review on the Anjanil product. For the money, I would say we're going to rate it quite highly because it is only £20. And if you're on a budget, then it's gonna work for you. But other than bringing something new to the table, and certainly for professionals, no. Thank you for watching, listening, liking and subscribing. We're Behind the Mirror, and if there's any products that you would like to see reviewed, please let us know and we will sort that out for you. Bye. you want me to curl the rest of your hair so that you're not walking about with half of a curly head? Yeah.